If you're looking for cheap and instant Madden 17 coins on any platform, make sure to check out mobilemaddencoins.com and use the discount code RBT for 10% off your purchase. Yo, what is going on, everybody? This is Samuel Brown, aka RBT, coming at you with another episode of my Madden 17 Tennessee Titans Connected Franchise Series. This week, we travel back home to take on the 3-2 Cleveland Browns after a big win over the Miami Dolphins last week. We're now 4-1 on the season, so we're playing pretty well. We do have some business to take care of, and the reason I sound kind of confused right now is because everybody had commented wanting me to relocate the Tennessee Titans to somewhere else. And the reason everybody was commenting that was because there was a tab at the very top that had popped up in week 5 asking me if I wanted to relocate. And I didn't go over it last episode because I didn't know everybody wanted me to do it, and I was going to talk about it in this episode, but the tab has gone away. So, like, did I miss my opportunity to relocate? So, I'm kind of confused now. I really hope I didn't miss my opportunity to relocate because it seemed like everybody wanted me to do that. But what I am going to do in terms of relocating is I'm going to leave a link to a straw poll in the description box below, and I'm going to ask you guys straight up if you want me to relocate. Vote yes if you want me to relocate. Vote no if you don't want me to relocate. But even if you guys vote majority yes, I still might have completely missed my opportunity to relocate. But the reason I'm doing that straw poll is if just in case it pops up randomly in the next couple weeks and you guys do vote yes, I can in fact relocate then. I've never relocated a team myself when it comes to Madden Career Mode or Madden Connected Franchise, so that will be my first experience doing so, but it'll be really weird because it's a Titans franchise series and we'd be going somewhere else. Obviously, it could be like, I think I looked, there was like 20 different cities you could relocate to, maybe not that many, but it was still a lot, so it would be different. I would probably still call it the Titans franchise series, although it'd probably be like, I don't know, the London Monarchs or something, but that would be completely up to you guys. But don't forget to go vote in the comment section below, and this all might be for naught if I don't get the opportunity again. That's the first bit of business over with. Secondly, we're going to go into contract renegotiations with Rashad Johnson because we're re-signing this guy 100%. He's been playing lights out and deserves another contract with the Titans. And I don't want to offer him 3 years because he is 30 years old already, so that would bring him to being 33 years old at the end of his contract. But I don't think he's going to accept a 2-year deal, so I'll give him the 3 years that he does want. And $4 million is a lot for him, but I'm going to offer him this $1.3 million, and he's happy to sign and continue to play for this great organization, which is the Tennessee Titans, who I'm recording this Sunday, just got a big W in real life over the Lions. So Rashad Johnson, thank God, is going to remain with the Titans beyond this year. And the next most thumbed up comment from the previous episode was to trade Vince Wilfork. That had 23 thumbs up. So the deals that I do try to make today that you guys also suggested, I am going to use Vince Wilfork as bait in that trade. So Vince Wilfork, who we just did trade for this year, everybody seems like they want me to trade away, which, I mean, I guess I understand, so he will be a part of some trades in today's episode. And guys, I have a quick question that I do want to run through you guys when it comes to this series. A guy that has not been featured a lot in this series is Tajay Sharp. But in real life, this guy is pretty much like the Titans' best receiver. He's a 5th round draft pick from this last year, and throughout training camp and the preseason, guy's been an absolute monster. But I started this series before the first roster updates, so he's still a 69 overall. I think after the roster updates, he's like a 74, 75 overall. So should I bump his overall up to 75, 74, or 75 to reflect his real life rating in Madden 17 as of right now, so he can be featured more in the series? He just really can't get many touches on the team when he's the 7th best receiver. So should I bump him up to his actual 73, 74, 75 overall rating? Let me know in the comments. So the first guy that we are going to go after in today's episode with 13 thumbs up is a cornerback, which isn't really something I was looking for right now. I was looking more to go after a cornerback in either free agency or in the NFL draft, but you guys wanted to see this deal, try to go through, and that's going to be Mackenzie Alexander. But like I said, the only bit of trade bait we do have is Vince Wilfork, and they're not necessarily interested in Vince Wilfork. And the other thing is, we need a defensive tackle if we do trade away Vince Wilfork. We only have 2 on the roster right now, which is Vince Wilfork and Jesse Williams, who we did sign out of free agency. We have a couple defensive ends that could play defensive tackle, but I need more than 1 defensive tackle in case somebody gets injured. So what we are going to do is, I don't think this is even going to happen like straight up, but just in case, I am going to put a guy like Kenrick Ellis in this deal and just see what the Vikings do in fact say. If it's not even anywhere close, I don't think this deal has a chance of going through. But yeah, like, this is not even remotely close. This is no way this is gonna happen. Also, their top need is a cornerback, so I'm gonna add Brandon Brown into this deal. I was gonna add D. Milner, but he puts him over the cap hit. So we're gonna have to attempt this, and if this does not even go up to like yellow or anything, we're just gonna have to say rip to this deal and move on to somebody else. Gonna submit this trade offer, and I don't think it's gonna happen. There's no way. Now, this player didn't get many thumbs up. He only got 3, but like I told you guys, we needed to get an outside linebacker in the end of last episode because we have a ton of them hurt, and there wasn't that many commented. So this guy had the most comments for an outside linebacker, or most thumbs up, that is, and that's gonna be the veteran. That is James Harrison, and I probably could get him for very little. And the fact that they need a defensive tackle means that this deal, we might get a lot more than just James Harrison out of this deal if we do add in Vince Wilfork. So we're going to add in Vince Wilfork to this deal, and I might try to take their defensive tackle as well. It might not be that good because it is their need, so why their need be defensive tackle if they didn't have anybody too good there. And yeah, Javon Hargrave, Ricardo Matthews, Daniel McCullers. We're going to take their best defensive tackle along with this deal, and then let's just throw in like a second round draft pick, or let's go to the second round draft pick and see where they lie in terms of this deal. And it's like not, I don't know if it's gonna happen. What about a 5th round pick on top of this deal? It's getting there. How about next year's 7th round draft pick? Are you interested in that? No, you're not. What if I throw D. Milner in this deal? They need a cornerback, so possibly. And if he does get traded, we'll have to go sign the cornerback as well. Let's see. Ooh, boys, it's getting close. Maybe this straight up. Should I just do this straight up? I accidentally pressed it, but it's still in the green. So I'm going to be honest with you guys. I don't think this is really worth it. Now that I'm thinking about it, trading away Vince Wilfork, we probably can get somebody better than a 3 or 4 week replacement in a guy like James Harrison. We can go out and get a younger player or just somebody better, maybe even a draft pick, instead of just trading for somebody like James Harrison, like I said, who will be replaced by Brian Arakpo and Kevin Dodd in just a couple weeks when they come back from injury. So what I think I'm going to do for now is not trade Vince Wilfork for this week, and let me know in the comment section below who I should trade Vince Wilfork for. Make sure you keep in mind our team needs when you are commenting deals for me to make for next episode. It's defensive tackle. I wouldn't necessarily suggesting quarterbacks in the comment. A center is a big need, maybe some cornerback depth, and it says wide receiver, but we don't need any more wide receivers. So I'd say, honestly, probably our biggest need would be center, maybe center, and maybe get another outside linebacker as well. So leave those suggestions in the comment section below, and be sure to thumbs up all the trades you think would be awesome for the next episode. What I am going to do on my own right now is just try to find a right outside linebacker to fill the void for the next 3 weeks. Somebody not too expensive that won't cost much, but will be pretty helpful for the next couple weeks at the outside linebacker position since everybody's injured. What about Jarvis Jones? Will you give me Jarvis Jones? Oh my god! Well, I did not expect that to work. That literally took me 15 seconds after I quit talking before to make this deal happen. I just offered him D. Milner, and Jarvis Jones is a relatively young outside linebacker. He's a 6 higher overall than D. Milner, and he's going to really help us out for right now. So that's a pretty successful trade, which we might need to go sign a cornerback out of free agency. And as I said, Jarvis Jones is going to be our starting linebacker while Brian Arakpo and Kevin Dodd are both hurt. So that's a pretty big trade, I think, because D. Milner was never seen in the field for us. We do only have 4 corners right now, but unless somebody gets injured, I think that should be okay. And if we absolutely need to, we can always sign a free agent, or we can sign somebody off our practice squad. And that is actually going to be it for the deals for this week. I know not a lot at all, but I want you guys to make sure we get the best value possible for Vince Wilfork, since you guys actually want to see him traded. So like I said, be sure to leave your suggestions in the comment section below for trades for me to make. Make sure, more than likely, they should include Vince Wilfork, because that's like the last thing we have we can trade away. And I know a lot of people want me to trade away DeMarco Murray, but I'm not really sure how I'm feeling about that, because he's been our best running back. But it's all up to you guys. This is basically your guys' career mode. So if you guys want me to trade away DeMarco Murray enough, I guess we could possibly trade him away too. But we actually only have 2 more episodes which involve the trade deadline, which a lot of people want me to turn the trade deadline off, but I'm trying to keep it at least somewhat realistic. So I'm going to keep the trade deadline on. And last but not least, make sure to go vote in the straw poll below, rather you want me to relocate or not. But with that said, let's jump into this game against the Cleveland Browns and see if we can continue this winning streak. Starting this game off defensively, so let's see how RG3 and this Cleveland Brown offense is looking like early on. He has a guy wide open, so really good start from our defense. And I completely forgot, look at their wide receivers, Harry Douglas and Justin Hunter. 2 receivers we traded away to get Josh Gordon. So hopefully they don't make us pay in this episode, as Duke Johnson has a big hole up the middle as he fumbles. Let's go! Our defense continues to freaking create turnovers. Who was that? I don't know who, in fact, actually knocked that ball loose, but I know it was like 17 Titan defenders that knocked the ball loose. Not sure who recovered either, but I'm just glad we got the ball back. Let's go. Poor freaking Cleveland Browns. Gonna give the rock to the veteran DeMarco Murray, bouncing things outside. DeMarco Murray has the speed to get outside, and he just did not evade that last defender, but does pick up 8 there for a 3rd and 2. DeMarco Murray's been so good in the 3rd down and short situation, so we're gonna try him again up the middle right here, and we're easily gonna pick that up. Play action pass. Tim Tebow's gonna be wide open. That's gonna be an easy 1st down. Tim Tebow on pretty much the same exact play from last week, down to the 18-yard line, a 29-yard play from Marcus Mariota to Tim Tebow. Who ever thought that was going to be a thing? 2nd down and 10. What's going to be the move right here? Larry Fitzgerald, who hasn't done much the last couple games, gets the 1st down right here. Actually, it was a cunt hair from the 1st down marker, but it's okay. We have DeMarco Murray, who never fails us on 3rd and short. And he doesn't fail us again as he gets down to the 5-yard line. Who's going to be open off the slants? Josh Gordon's going to be open, and Josh Gordon scores against his former team as we go on top, boys. 7-0. Got off the press coverage easy. I think I could have thrown that to either receiver there and got the touchdown. As long as we score, and as long as we don't miss this extra point, things are going to be looking very good starting off this one. Let's play some good defense. What the heck? RG3. That was the really bad throw. And, of course, Jarvis Jones, who we just traded for. I just spit everywhere. But he really didn't do much there aside from just catch the ball, because that was a god-awful throw from RG3. And the more and more the series goes along, the more and more guys are going to think this isn't on all Madden, but I have no reason not to have it on all Madden. But that was just a complete overthrow. The receiver on the underneath route and hit Jarvis Jones right in the hand for the 2nd turnover and as many drives for the Browns. Play action pass right here. We're going to have Stephon Diggs. He's going to be open, and he makes this. Oh, no, he drops it. 3rd and 9. Let's be great right here, boys. Chris Johnson can make this catch. Oh, no. I thought that corner was going to stay on Larry Fitzgerald. 4th down and 9. We're going to have to try to kick this really long field goal. And we have Ryan Suckup at kicker, which doesn't really set up for good things for us. I have to get full power 100%. Close enough. Oh, no, 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 dude. God dang it. 2nd and 10, boys. He throws it to the Browns. Laugh out loud. The Browns. At this rate, it's kind of hard to tell how the Browns are 3-2 as of right now, because this has easily been the worst team I've played so far. And, like, what is RG3 doing? Did somebody, like, tweak my settings or something? What's the move? Josh Gordon, one-on-one with the safety. Come on, Josh. Come on, Josh. Josh Gordon, dude, he's just unstoppable, man. He's always, like, a one-on-one situations, he's came down with the ball. Like, at least 85% of the time. And that's just incredible. Absolutely incredible. 3rd and 9, boys. We need to be great and pick up this 1st down. RB's going to be not open. He's not going to be open. And that's going to be another long field goal for Ryan Suckup, who's probably not going to make it. Come on, gotta be great, Ryan. Gotta be great. That's perfect. That's absolutely perfect. And he about blocked that field goal. And he barely made that, too. Let's see if RG3 can bounce back from the last couple drives and make a big 3rd down conversion right here. And oh, man, the Browns. Now it's a 3rd and 10 after the false start. Come on, boys. Come on, boys. The running back's going to be open, but it doesn't matter. We get the sack. That's the veteran Cameron Wake coming up big to force another stop for our defense, who's playing amazing this 1st quarter. Well, honestly, don't know if we're playing really good at all, or it's just the Browns being the Browns. I would be lying, though, if I said we were playing good offensively, because we're not. We can't run the ball at all this game. So I'm going to try to bring in Chris Johnson for his 1st play and see if he can provide somewhat of a spark on this stretch run. Chris Johnson, that's what I'm talking about. The speed from Chris Johnson gives us a 1st down. This time, a 2nd and 2 is going to be a play-action pass. We're going to have Delaney Walker. Eventually, he's going to be open after he runs into 87 linemen. Picks up the 1st down. Pounding the rock with TJ Yeldon. Has somewhat of a hole. TJ Yeldon's biggest carry in a couple games. TJ Yeldon, let's go. Does he have the speed? Let's go, TJ Yeldon, his biggest run as a Tennessee Titan, as we get a huge touchdown run right there from the young running back from Alabama, as we're going to take a huge 17-point lead in just over 1/4 of play. And never mind, they blocked the goddamn kick. Why does Ryan Suckup suck, dude? Why did he take 17 decades to kick that? Like, that's the only time the computer ever blocks field goals, is when for some reason the kicker takes about 17 days to kick the goddamn field goal. Love it. Love life. Gotta love it. If the Browns don't pick this up, they're gonna be in a lot of trouble after this drive. Come on, boys. Not giving it up. The underneath routes. Come on, boys. Lay the big hit. Oh, I missed. This is actually the first play defensively in which I'm bringing pressure. So let's see if it will work. Ryan Shazier's going to blow the play up in the backfield, boys. Let's go, dude. Ryan Shazier is such a beast. I'm pretty glad you guys got me to trade for him. Now let's bring pressure on an obvious passing down and see if we can get to RG3. We're almost there, and he has to throw the ball away almost immediately, as that's going to be a 3rd down and very, very long. Too long for the Browns. No way we give up a 3rd down and 15 to the Browns, right? No way. No way. We got this guy covered. He's going to dump it off to Duke Johnson. He's going to get the 1st down. No way. Oh, man. I left my zone with D'Amico Ryans trying to cover that guy over the middle deep. And he picks up the 1st down on the check down. Try to rattle RG3 once again. We're not going to get there. He's going to have the tight end, DeWelve, who breaks a tackle and looks like he's going to be gone to the end zone. Come on, Jason McCourty doesn't have the speed to get him. That's going to be a touchdown, Browns. Who is that? Honestly, who is that? Whoever it is just broke a big tackle and just went 50 yards to get the Cleveland Browns right back into this game. DeMarco Murray up the gut, has a big hole, trying to get him going now, gets the 1st down. Gonna run Tim Tebow's signature play right here on the drag route. He's gonna be open again. He has the separation on the linebacker. He's gonna pick up the 1st down, bringing TJ Yeldon back into this one. He has a big hole up the middle. TJ Yeldon falls forward to close for the 1st down. Gonna try this double stack formation and see what we can get out of this play right here. Nobody's going to be open. Actually, Funchess is. Funchess, does he get the 1st down? He falls forward for the 1st down. Breaks the tackle. Gets down to the 14-yard line. First we've seen from Devin Funchess in a while. And gets a nice freaking play. He's going to try a halfback draw out of that same exact formation. DeMarco Murray bounces it outside. DeMarco Murray up the middle. Falls forward for about 9. What did I say before? DeMarco Murray's pretty much been like 100% on 3rd down and short situations. We have a hole. DeMarco Murray, oh God. Oh, God, that's going to be close. I didn't get it to the 4th and inches. What do I do? That's the first time DeMarco Murray's been stopped on 3rd and short in a long time. There's no way he gets stopped for less than an inch on 2 consecutive plays. D. Murray up the middle. He's got it all day. Just look at this goal line formation. Trent Richardson at running back. Tim Tebow as the lead blocking fullback. Andre Villanueva at the tight end position. This looks great up the middle. There's no way anybody's going to be stopping that as we score a touchdown. As should we actually, nah, we're just going to kick the field goal, not go for 2 to make up for the freaking blocked extra point earlier. I missed. God dang it, dude. That's 2 missed extra points this game, man. Now that one was my fault. Uh-oh. I missed a tackle. Justin Hunter trying to freaking make me feel bad for trading him, as that's a pretty big play to the 26-yard line. So the Browns are actually deciding to kick this field goal here since they have no remaining timeouts. It's still a big drive from them to get 3 points on this drive. Play action from Mariota. Stephon Diggs has a little bit of a hole. Stephon Diggs drops another pass. It's like his 3rd drop pass of the game, man. See if TJ can get some of these yards back, and he has such a huge hole. TJ Yeldon gonna get into the end zone for another big touchdown run. Let's go, TJ Yeldon. His 2 biggest runs of the year, both coming in this game, as we get a huge touchdown right there. So it gives me a little bit of breathing room because I was kind of scared the Browns were on the comeback. But I'm happy, boys. We're gonna be on top. Let me concentrate. Let me concentrate here. We're going to be on top 29-10. 3rd and 15, like I said before, no way we give up a 3rd and long to the Browns, right? They're going to run a halfback draw. Are you kidding me? He's breaking tackles. Big hit from Jarvis Jones. Doesn't jar the ball loose, but Jarvis jar the ball loose. Ooh. DeMarco Murray has the speed to get the outside. Another big run for my running back, DeMarco Murray. He's making that Cleveland Brown look like an imbecile. And our running game is running freaking wild in this one, boys, as we get another huge touchdown run on the ground. The first carry of the drive, 73 yards for DeMarco Murray. That's like our third touchdown run of this game that's been for 50 yards or more. So the big play has definitely been the theme in this one as we go on top 36-10. Gonna try and bring the pressure on RG3 right here. Ryan Shazier coming in hot. Coming in hot, Anthony Barnes, the one with the sack. RG3 had no time to throw, as that's going to set up for a 3rd down and long once again. Maybe the Browns will get another false start here. 3rd and 10, let's remain great, as that route is killing us every time. The second big play of the game for Justin Hunter through the air, having a big game against his former team. Going to bring pressure on this 3rd down and long and see if we can get RG3 a play action pass. They had good pass protection there, but Jason McCourty is in good coverage to set up for a 4th down and 10. And the Browns are actually going to punt here, which is very, very realistic. I'm going to like force this ball into Stephon Diggs' hands. That's what happens when you try forcing the ball in somebody's hands. I'm just trying to get him the ball, man. Like, he has not done much this year for me. RG3 in an empty set. Let's get to him, boys. Let's get to him, boys. Come on. Anthony Barr forces an errant throw. It's going to be a 3rd and 1. Watch the running back. Watch the running back. He has a receiver wide open. That's Justin Hunter, who continued his huge game. That's over 100 yards through the air for Justin Hunter this game. 4 receptions, 111 yards for Justin Hunter this game. So pretty much through his performance is telling me F you for trading me. 3rd and 10, boys. Let nobody get open. That's going to be an easy pick. Where on earth was RG3 throwing that ball? The veteran Rashad Johnson, who just signed the contract extension, comes up big. That's what, his 3rd or 4th straight game with either a turnover or a forced turnover. Just playing absolutely out of his mind, although right there he was just in the right place at the right time, but at least he caught the ball. Some players in this game wouldn't have caught the ball. Up 36-10 with 5 minutes remaining. I'm not risking any more injuries. In comes all the backups. As you see, Tajay Sharp's on the field, Devin Funches, Trent Richardson, Brett Hundley, Andre Villanueva at the second tight end position, and Tim Tebow. So right here, Trent Richardson with the run. He's still going to get a nice 5. Look who's in, boys. The GOAT, Cameron Clear. Brett Hundley's going to scramble here easily for the 1st down. Just run. Keep on running. Keep on running. Tajay Sharp doesn't get the block, but it's okay. Down to the 41-yard line. 23-yard scramble by Brett Hundley. Oh, God, what's the move here? B's going to be the move. Oh, what an awful throw, Brett Hundley. Can Trent Richardson break a big run? Trent Richardson gets the broken tackle. Keep on running over, guys, Trent. Keep on going, man. Prove him wrong, bro. I want to give Tajay Sharp a chance to go up for a ball. I just want to do it. Actually, no. We're just going to dump this off to Tim Tebow because he was literally nobody, even 15 yards near him. Trent Richardson with a huge hole, and there is another touchdown run. That's our 4th of the game, and the only one that has been less than like 20 yards was the 1-yard touchdown run from Trent Richardson from the goal line formation, and we've just ran this ball to absolute perfection this game. Been pretty consistent. I think very few plays for loss in this one when it comes to running the football. Just pretty much an absolute spectacular game. Granted, the Browns did play awful, easily the worst the teams played against me this year and in this series, but we still had to make plays, and we definitely did that, especially in the... Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Oh, well, it seems like every single game's got to end in some type of saltiness as I get a touchdown return off the last kickoff of the game. Gotta love life. This should be the final carry of this game. As Richardson breaks a tackle, can't break another, but that is gonna do it, boys, as we get this W over the Cleveland Browns 43-17, as the Browns fall back to 500 on the year, and we are now 5-1, having a very, very, very good start to this year. Like I said, we played very well, especially running the football. Not too many plays passing the football. I think Marcus Mariota's completion percentage was even under 50%. But when you win, you got to make plays, and we made plays in this one definitely by running the football. And like I said before, a lot of this game, the reason we were successful is because the Browns played very, very bad. The worst any teams played against me by far, especially early on in this one. RG3 was very inaccurate with his throws through a couple of picks. It had a couple of turnovers, and we just took advantage. It had 366 rushing yards. So the final stats, as you see, Marcus Mariota was 7 of 18, 126 yards. It's 38% completion percentage, 1 touchdown, no interceptions. RG3 did have 2 interceptions. Now when it comes to running the football, we did have multiple players with pretty big games. DeMarco Murray, 14 rushes, 132 yards, a touchdown. Trent Richardson with 8 carries, 60 yards, 2 touchdowns. TJ Yeldon, 7 for 124 with 2 touchdowns, and Chris Johnson also had 5 for 27. And our team ran this well, 366 yards, and that's without Derrick Henry, who I believe is still the best running back on this team. And when it comes to receiving yards, we're actually led by Tim Tebow, the tight end in this game, or tight end slash fullback slash running back, whatever you want to call him. 3 receptions, 56 yards, no touchdowns. The only receiving touchdown we had this game was Josh Gordon, 2 for 52. Larry Fitzgerald still not doing too much, had 1 reception for 10 yards. Delaney Walker as well has not been that big in the last couple games, only had 6 yards in this one, and Devin Funchess added 1 for 18 later on in the game. Defensively, Ryan Shazier once again led us in total tackles with 9, followed by Jason McCourty and Rashad Johnson. He had 2 for loss. When it comes to sacks, we had 2 in this one, 1 from Anthony Barr, who's been amazing since coming over from the Vikings, and same with Cameron Wake. He had a sack, has been amazing since coming over from the Dolphins. And we had 2 picks, 1 from Jarvis Jones, the newest signing to the team, and 1 from the veteran Rashad Johnson, who just signed a contract extension. So all in all, a very, very good game as we head into next week with a 5-1 record on the year. And with that said, guys, that is going to do it for today's episode. Hopefully you did enjoy, and if you did, make sure to drop a like. If we can hit like 500 likes, guys, on this episode, that would be absolutely amazing. Don't forget to vote in the straw poll in the description box below whether you want me to relocate the team in this franchise or not. And also don't forget to leave what players you want me to trade for in the comment section below for next episode. And be sure to thumbs up trades in the comment section that you think would be amazing for this series. And remember, the ones I see with the most thumbs up are the ones I do try to go after in this series. We only have 2 weeks left in the trade deadline, so be sure to leave your suggestions in the comments while we can still make trades. But with that said, guys, be sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I will catch you guys next time when we take on the 1-5 Colts, our division rivals. Have a great rest of your day. Peace.